Welcome to BeFM Drama. I'm your host, Ryan Estrada. This is episode 2 of our brand new miniseries, The Kind. This time around, instead of adapting classic literature from hundreds of years ago, we're finally adapting a book written in this century by me. The Kind is a romantic comedy about a man and a woman who met in the strangest of circumstances. Last time on the show, David was walking his friends home from a long night out when he discovered a strange, half-naked woman lying in an alley covered in blood. It was like the aftermath of a horror movie. She couldn't explain what had happened or how she'd gotten there, but he took her to the hospital and got her help. But afterward, he couldn't stop thinking about her. And she couldn't stop thinking about him. The way they first met was pretty awkward, and these two nerds were both so shy that they couldn't quite connect again. David came up with a ridiculous excuse to see her once more. Knowing that she works as a dog walker, he bought a dog. So today on the show, we'll pick up right where we left off, bringing these two characters back together again. Let's see what happens next. Please enjoy episode 2 of The Kind. It's a bright, cheerful day. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and there's not a drop of blood in sight. It's much better than the last time that David and Julia met. But Julia is still nervous as she walks up to the apartment door. She thought that she would never see David again, but out of the blue, he called her up to hire her as his dog walker. She offered to return the jacket she borrowed the night he found her in the alley. There's no backing out now. Luckily, it's all business. She nervously reaches out to the door and knocks.
Hi!
David answers a little too quickly and eagerly.
Here's my dog.
Here's your jacket.
As Julia returns the twice-cleaned jacket, David presents his brand new French bulldog. It's pretty clear that he has never held a dog before. It's also pretty clear that the dog is not pleased to be there. David looks out at all the dogs, which are patiently waiting for Julia to lead them.
You don't use leashes?
No.
Neither David or Julia know quite what to say. They're both kind of nerds.
So what happened with the doctor?
So who's this little cutie?
This is Bijou, my pride and joy.
Is Bijou a boy or a girl?
David freezes in panic. He has no idea. As subtly as he can, David slowly leans Bijou back in his arms and tries to peek. Bijou is very confused by this. As David, who knows nothing about dogs, tries to figure the answer out, Julia realizes his struggle, quickly darts her eyes down, and answers for him.
Bijou's a boy.
Bijou's a boy!
Well, Bijou meet Elmer, Selena, Giz, and Young Tan.
Bijou has had quite enough of this and jumps down to sniff and investigate the other dogs, leaving the two uncomfortable humans to make conversation by their own devices. David takes this opportunity to try and see if he, too, can arrange to spend some time with Julia.
So where are you taking them today?
Over to the park, behind Main Art.
Oh, that's funny. I'm actually going that way myself, so I could...
Oh, if you want to walk him yourself, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I could.
Some bonding time with just the two of you will be good for him.
Just the two of us?
I'll just start tomorrow. Bye.
Julia runs away with the dogs.
Bye.
Later, at work, David's coworkers invade his cubicle, curious to see if his ridiculous plan panned out.
Did you ask her out?
I didn't have the...
Are you being a sissy, Mary?
I'm not being a sissy, Mary.
Subu! Duncan's being a sissy, Mary!
Leave David alone.
Thank you, Subu.
Meanwhile, in the dog park, Julia doesn't have any coworkers to confide in, so she talks to dogs.
I'm not getting too close. I just walk his dog, okay? And he just makes me feel, for the first time in my life, that everything will be okay. Okay. I'm getting too close, aren't I?
The next evening, Julia arrives back at David's house to pick up Bijou.
Hey,
Hey,
so how long are you going to be out with the dogs today?
just an hour or so.
Oh, cool, because there's this band doing a free show downtown later, and I was thinking that...
don't worry, I'll make sure to get Bijou home early so you're not late for the show.
Oh, I meant...
See you.
Julia runs away and Bijou happily follows. Once they're away from David's apartment, Julia confides in the curious French bulldog.
No, he wasn't asking me out. Was he asking me out? Yes, I like him. But I couldn't go out with him. He wouldn't ask me out anyway. He must think I'm a crazy person. I mean, I'm walking down the street, talking to a dog. A cute one.
David's coworkers want another update.
Yes?
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, the answer is no.
Are you two working?
Yes?
No.
The next day, when Julia arrives to pick up Bijou, David is sitting on the stoop, more nervous than before.
So, how was the show?
Oh, I didn't find anyone to go with, so I...
This is awkward, but you weren't by any chance...
Yeah, sorry, sorry if I crossed the line. I get it. I'm just a client.
I was going to say feeding your dog chocolate.
Why do you ask?
They both look at Bijou, who is absolutely covered in melted chocolate.
Yes, I may have fed my dog some chocolate.
Chocolate can kill dogs. So, are you doing anything else this weekend?
Me? No, I'm totally free.
So, you don't need me to work then?
Huh?
Oh, I mean, most people only have me walk their dogs during the week when they're busy.
Oh, you meant...
I didn't mean...
No, so does this mean you're free this weekend?
I've got to go.
Julia runs away again, leaving David standing awkwardly on the steps. But Julia has to run back over to correct one tiny mistake.
I forgot your dog.
Julia sits on a bench in the dog park and confides in a chihuahua.
Did I just ask him out? I think he thinks I asked him out. I may have just asked him out. And then immediately shot him down when he said yes? Wait, did he say yes?
David, on the other hand, confides in Caleb and Subu.
Duncan, you big old girl's blouse.
Well, hey, you haven't even asked me if I asked her out yet.
Did you ask her out?
Well, no, but I
You
think...
big girl's blouse.
You are being a bit of a girl's blouse, actually.
Stay out of it, Subu.
The next day, when Julia knocks, David opens the door and hands over his dog without even a smile.
Hey,
Hey,
None of his attempts to ask Julia out have worked, so he seems to have given up. He shuts the door behind him. Julia realizes that she's upset him. She doesn't want to scare him away, so she yells to him through the door.
hey, do you want to go to the vet with me?
you need me to take you to the vet?
No, I mean, Bijou should go to the vet. We should take him there. Together.
Oh, because of the chocolate thing?
It's no big thing or anything, but it can't hurt to be careful. And it wouldn't hurt to spend a little time together. Just, so your dog doesn't die. In a professional capacity, of course. I am a dog walker, so it's entirely appropriate.
I'd love to.
He's been to the vet before, right?
I don't think it's been sick.
Has he had all of his vaccinations?
Well, I'm no puppy anti-vaxxer, but I've probably got to get him spayed or neutered or autopsied or something anyway, right?
Just one of those, and hopefully not the last one.
Yeah, maybe it's best if you go with me.
Let's go.
David and Julia smile and walk away together. Finally, both have an excuse to spend more time together. They're both so happy about it that they forget Bijou. David and Julia are waiting inside the animal hospital. They sit at respectful distances while Bijou nervously eyes a pet carrier with a very upset cat in it. David is once again on clipboard duty as he fills out the appropriate paperwork. He's a little nervous because he knows nothing at all about animals. Fortunately, the first question is name. That's easy. He writes Bijou. On the second question, however, he's stumped. I want to know Bijou's breed. He stares awkwardly at his pet for a while and then answers simply, dog? When he gets to sex, he realizes immediately that he has already forgotten if his dog is a boy or girl. Julia catches him trying to peek to find out and takes over.
Give me that.
She quickly writes Bijou English Bulldog male and fills in the rest of the information. As she writes furiously, she suddenly realizes that she and David are arm in arm. They both blush and untwist their limbs. They both sit up straight and try to play it cool.
Don't be nervous, sweetie.
Huh?
David's a little taken aback that Julia has just called him sweetie, but quickly realizes she was talking to the dog.
Just a little bit is okay, but we just have to make sure it doesn't become a regular thing, or you could get hurt. And as much as I want you to be happy, I'd never forgive myself if something happened to you. I know what it's like to want something you know you can't have.
Me too.
David realizes that he too can say what he wants to say, if he says it to Bijou.
Oh, I mean, everything will be okay. I just want to take good care of you.
You're such a sweet boy. I wish you could be mine.
I wish I knew what you were thinking.
He's just scared. He can see where we're headed, and he knows it's a scary place for his kind.
There's no reason to be scared. I'll protect you.
Maybe he's not the one who needs to be protected.
Wait, what?
Look, this place is very professional. As long as it stays that way, you'll be fine.
Oh, all business, huh?
I'm glad we came, though.
Me too. That cat is loud.
Yeah, he's really projecting.
The veterinarian has just walked up.
Dr. Thompson?
This is Bijou. Mom and Dad, you can follow me to the back.
Oh, we're not.
We're not
I
she
walk
walks
his
She
dog.
walks my dog.
This is actually our first... Well, it's the first time we've been out together.
Except that one night.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. On second thought, why don't you two wait out here? I think maybe you need some alone time.
Dr. Thompson walks away, whispering to Bijou as she goes.
Oh, okay, just let us know the diagnosis.
I diagnose a little heartache.
Huh?
Heartworm.
My dog has heartworm?
I'll check him out. Is there always this much sexual tension?
What?
Hypertension. Whatever, just wait here.
She disappears. David and Julia are left alone in the waiting room, and they realize they're really enjoying one another's company. Thank you for listening to BeFM Drama. In our next episode, we'll follow David and Julia as they grow closer, get a little more romantic, and get into a lot more trouble. Because both of these awkward lovebirds have a deep, dark secret that they will share with one another next time on the show. This was episode 2 of The Kind, written by me, Ryan Estrada. It starred Aaron Wooktae as Julia Hobson, Michael Payne Wheeler as David Duncan, Chris Tharp as Caleb, Abe Puri as Subu, and Angelique Lazarus as Dr. Thompson. Welcome to the show, Shades of Spring, Forano Sensual, Laid Back Guitar, and Last Kissed Goodnight are by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech and released under Creative Commons Attribution License. You can also read the entire original graphic novel for free at ryanestrada.com. We'll see you next time.